Archie, luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all that cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, 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 punters, people. How are you going? How are you going, guys? And this is the Archie Luxury channel, the Archie Luxury program, the Archie Luxury show. So thank you so much for jumping on here. Guys, the deal, what's the deal with Tan? What's the deal with Tan? Look, Tan was a very good supporter. It's over. It's over. And I got to be totally honest with you. I quite like the guy. Got nothing against him. He helped me through some difficult times. But let's face it. It's time to move on. And look, with Tan, you know, I had he supported me so much, and I wouldn't forever be grateful. And that's really the important thing. I will forever be grateful for his help. But I got to be honest with you there. It's sad. It's sad. It comes as the business is going through a terrible period. But, you know, you can never take your sponsors or Patreons for granted. And nothing is certain in this world. You know, people have the right to leave. They have the right to stay. They can do whatever they want. And I got to be totally honest with you. It's time, maybe it's over. Okay? I don't know how to play Tan at times. You know, there's always I got to be totally honest with you, because I let's face it, I don't want to, I'm just, you know, I just want to tell you, he tells me he's upset that Lux, this is how this departure happened. He's upset because Lux didn't respect his decision to bring Marcelo back. Marcelo's a fucking cunt. Okay? Marcelo is a fucking cunt. Okay? He's a fucking cunt. The guy's a cunt. The guy is a fucking cunt. There's no other ways to describe it. Marcelo is a fucking cunt. I went to Japan and he didn't open his arms to see me. He behaved like a cunt. We didn't want Marcelo back. Okay? We didn't really want him back. He was a cunt. I went to Japan and he's just a selfish cunt. Now, as far as things go, no one needs to super chat. They don't have to do anything. Marcelo, he's not my fucking friend. So sometimes the narrative, I didn't like the direction, and that is how it goes. It goes a certain way. Sometimes you don't like it, sometimes you do. So he was upset. And I can't understand what the fuck he was upset about. Then Tan said he wants my Google Play button. I bought it on fucking eBay. It came from eBay, okay? Mr. X, $5. Hundreds of Beavers was a surprisingly good movie. I ended up watching the whole thing and I usually skipped through them. Hundreds of Beavers. It's a 2022 movie. Fuck. It's a slapstick comedy movie. What does it say? Hundreds of Beavers? It was shot in rural. Hundreds of Beavers. I never heard of this movie. Have you? Let's have a look. Where's the trailer? Let's have a look at this. What the fuck is this thing? Hundreds of Beavers? What the fuck? There we go. Let's have a look at the trailer for this shit. Wow, there we go. Hundreds of Beavers. We got another super chat. $5, Mr. X. Another one since you were watching the trailer. There we go. There we go indeed. So guys, let's post a few links. Let's get some. Just going to delete some comments here. So let's have a look here. There we go, the Beaver movie. We got another super chat, Mr. X, $5. Another one since you're watching the trailer. There we go. There we go indeed. What more can we say about that? What more can we say about that? We can only try our best. We can only try our best. That's all we can do is try our best, guys. There's not much more we can do. What else do we do here? We're in a. So let me just get back to this thing here. So realistically, Tang got upset and said, "Hey, I'm not happy." Tang, he just makes up the most insignificant shit. Then he says, "Hey, I want the Google Play button to come back." And I mean, the Google Play button means fuck all to him. It's just a control thing. And I've fucking had enough. I've had enough, to be honest with you. Okay? I don't fucking want to have this anymore. Okay? It's my fucking channel, and I decide what happens. If I'm not going to make any money, I make no fucking money. Someone says to me they want my Google Play button. Get fucked. I'm not giving my Google Play button to anybody. You know, I had to go on eBay and pay $500, $600 for that. I had to fucking go on eBay and pay a lot of money for that thing. Who's this?
Where's the gold Submariner?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yes.
Archie,
Yes.
did you sell off most of your pieces?
I'm broke. The channel's fucked. Okay?
The channel's
I need
fucked.
the money. I need the fucking money. Do you understand?
Have you considered
need the money.
male prostitution, Archie? Male prostitution. You could become.
It is what it is, man. What can I say?
You liquidated all the watches, man. That's fucking sad.
Why is that?
I think
I liquidated the Rolex. I needed the money. Okay,
you need
one Rolex
you
is
need one
get
fuck
out.
off.
I needed the money. I needed the money. You understand?
Listen, Archie, you need a fucking just one watch. One watch in your collection. Is there anything you can buy back? Potentially Rolex? Submariner?
I can buy back anything I want, whatever I feel like.
Rolex gold sub.
I actually wouldn't mind getting a Rolex gold sub, to be totally honest with you. Yes. I'd love to do. Actually, that'd be great. You know, I'd love to have 3 golds: white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. 3 golds, solid gold sub, solid gold gold time, and a solid gold Greg game. What more do you want?
You were bragging about buying a fucking Bentley. Now you're saying that you're broke, and now you're wanting to purchase another Rolex. What's it gonna be? Fuckface.
Just having a look through some of the people who
Buy
have
the gold
keys.
sub. You need a gold sub.
You need a gold sub?
Yeah. Yes.
Why do I need a gold sub?
Because you only need one fucking nice watch. You don't need fucking 10 watches in your collection. You just need one fuck off watch.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's it.
That might be the best way to go. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is,
what are you gonna buy?
I'm not ready. I'm not quite ready to buy that shit now. You know what I mean?
What else are you gonna invest in? Fucking Seikio's? You know, having like, you know, 5 or 10 shitters. Just have one fucking statement watch. You know, and
Yeah.
Rolex is the way. Rolex is the way to go. 100%.
We got Mike the Snake joining us. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey, Archie. I'm hanging in there. Yep. Hanging in there. I don't really have a lot to say at the moment. But I understand your feelings on the situation, and I kind of understand Tan's viewpoint.
You know, the thing
well.
is, Tan's a great guy. He's always supported me, right? But
Yeah.
the reality is, I was getting a bit sick of things too myself. Tan says to me he's unhappy how I behaved.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I mean
he tried to bring Marcelo back instead of us being enthusiastic. He said, "What do we want that cunt for? What the fuck do we want that cunt back for?" That's what we said. And I mean, you want us to be truthful, you want us to be energetic, you want us to be attached. So we just tell you the truth, and then we get shot for feeling that way. And I mean, there's nothing I can really say.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can say to solve that. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I love Tan. He did so much. It's great. He asked me for my Google Play button. I bought that on eBay. Man, that was $500.
Archie. Okay.
But he doesn't even want it. It's just going to sit in the garage next to the Lamborghini.
What? Okay. So who cares?
The thing is, these super rich people, they always want to control and do this and do that. Well, I fucking had enough.
All right. Because I'm taking a step back, looking at it.
I don't want to be a true thing. Right?
Well, okay. I just, in taking a step back, weighing the weight of that, whatever he wants, that silver thing, against like the benefits of him coming back and his support, are going to far outweigh whatever you paid for it on eBay. And It literally is just some fucking piece of shit thing you bought on eBay, right? So what? Who the fuck? Why not cough it up? Give it to him. Make him happy. Fucking bring him back. You know you need him back. Just do it. I mean,
I don't like the direction. It cramps my creative freedom. You understand?
I do understand, but you've always kind of been operating under, like a little bit of, his umbrella. He's been a huge supporter of the show, so I don't know if he directly calls shots or not. I have no idea, but I would think like if he said something, it would have more weight than if it were said by just about anybody else. And yeah, I think he likes to maybe play. I don't know if you want to call it play games, but like I think he just picked something that would stab at you a little bit, that would hurt a little bit, and chose that. I don't. Who knows? But 10 is.
Hey, we got Doc joining us.
Okay, I'll stop. I'll leave you alone.
No, you don't have to stop. We love you, Mike. You're a valued part of the program. Do you understand that? Without Mike the Snake, we have no program.
Well, I just want to say I'm for doing whatever it takes to get Tan back, because we all know it's it's not even a fucking secret or anything. It's like it's just Tan. We need Tan, and without Tan, things are very difficult. Not impossible by any means, but it's things are much better with Tan, and so fucking do what it takes, man. Bite the bullet. Suffer a little bit if that's what it's forcing you to do, but do what it takes. That's
I love him. Tan did so much for me. The New York trip was incredible.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Arch.
Tan. He was so cool, man. It was so cool.
I came on to say Mikey's right. You need to listen to Mikey, man. Mikey's absolutely 100%. Mikey got all of that right. All of that he was saying is right. Sorry, but he's right.
We need Tan back.
And the interesting thing is that, Tan is a little tech heavy like you. Yeah, I get it. But he does come up with interesting watch-related questions, especially when the show is dying.
He does so much more than support the show. He keeps the show alive with his super chats. Hey, bring this up, watch up, and this watch up, and tell us what you think about him. And he keeps the show rolling, man. He's the engine.
I'm biased because I hung out with him and I found him pretty hilarious and etc. And honestly,
myself as well. I've met both Archie and Tan. I've had lunch with both of them and had a chance to, gauge the man.
I honestly thought he was I thought he was that comedian Ansari guy. I thought he was that comedian guy. But
I think
he's not. But he says he's not.
He does like to have fun. But I think sometimes, I think he plays games just like everybody plays games.
I was about to say everybody has idiosyncrasies. Everybody has things that they like to do to entertain themselves, and Tan is no different.
And if you're willing to throw a fucking pile of money on top to be able to do it.
I mean, personally, this is just my opinion. I think Tanzil throws the money in to say sort of like no hard feelings.
But I think Tan loves Archie. Okay,
exactly.
I had lunch with him. Okay, I mean we spoke about Archie and
we got Nat on here. Hey!
What the fuck is going on here, Mike? How much have you been paid to ball wash Tan? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm not ball washing him. I've met him. I've had lunch with him.
You're ball washing him.
He's a fucking great guy.
We got another super chat. Let's just respect the super chats.
Full screen.
We
Full
need
screen.
Tan back.
Just a minute. Tusa, $2. If Tan is better than 51% contributor, he's owner. You're the producer.
That's what's
Okay,
missing
you
here.
know
We need
what?
Tosser on. We need Tosser back.
At
We need
this
Tosser.
point
We
in
get
the
back.
game,
Hey,
Hey,
what?
calm down,
game.
Narc.
We need Tosser
can
back.
you mute Narc. Mute
For the
Narc.
super
Okay.
chatters.
Mute Narc. In answer to this super chat, who the fuck cares which side you are? Right? I mean, what do you got to lose,
What's
right?
going on here?
You know,
This is a new Mike the
fucking-
Snake. This is testosterone Mike. Testosterone
No.
Mike the Snake.
Is this the one who went after Arch? I've got a clip to play. I want to cross-examine you.
Well-
As a former prosecutor, I've got the right to cross-examine you, Mike. What?
Every word I said the other day was on point, and it was from the heart. Although it may have come across,
From the heart.
I was a bit harsh, and I apologize to Archie for the delivery. I was a little rough, you know.
By the way, all right. How much is Tan paying you to ball wash him?
I haven't talked to Tan.
Share screen, share screen, share screen.
Share screen.
Share screen. Look at Tan. Tan's talking to himself on Marcelo stream. Look at it.
See,
Hey,
this is Tan. Tan plays the
look, he's
entire
talking to
field
himself.
like
he's
a
stuck there.
chessboard.
Shut the fuck
Okay.
up for a sec. Shut the fuck. He's on Marcelo's stream chatting to Morty. Look at him. He's talking to himself. Look at him. He's talking to himself.
Okay, it's enough of that, Narc.
What?
Respect for past donors.
What? What did I do now?
How's it going, Narc? It's good to see you.
buddy.
Yeah, man.
But
What's
Hey,
what's
have you
going on with you? What did you do
you don't
today?
give a fuck. Hey, you don't give a fuck. Hey, dog.
Well, yeah, no, nobody gives a fuck on this show, but we all ask these questions to people instead of just fucking screaming at each other. So, how was
Hey,
your day? Hey,
Talk
tell
to
me.
dog. I'll get back to you. Right?
No.
Have
Let's.
you seen that redhead gold digging little cunt's new video channel? It's called The Depressed Ginger. Look it up. It's all anti-Semitic
What?
crap.
you
Tommy's new
just-
channel.
Dude,
You're
I
just
don't
make- you're
know what the
making
fuck you're
stuff
talking
up.
about. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, it's
And
something I know.
as soon
about,
as
but
you
he's
start-
making stuff up.
Yeah, if you start like arguing with absolute like fabricated material, then you become completely invalid to argue with. It's useless because you're just gonna fucking make up the answer
Wait.
to
he's
fucking
making some-
counter whatever fucking somebody's
He's making
answer
some
is.
valid points. Guess who's on Marcelo's stream?
Hey, we don't
Tanzil.
care who. We don't want to
Yeah,
hear
but
about it. Okay, we don't wanna
Nobody's
hear about other
lying.
channels.
Nobody's lying.
We
to
don't want to
anybody.
Yes,
hear about
wait.
other channels, okay?
No,
Nah.
just share screen in 1 sec.
No.
Share
The
screen.
money's not here anymore, Narc.
Or I'm
I
jumping off.
don't
I'm
give a
jumping off.
fuck.
Don't muzzle me.
I don't give a fuck anymore, Narc.
All right, give me a quote of 3 share screens to stream.
Share screen.
No.
Share screen.
Share
I'm jumping off.
screen.
I
Just
got one more super
ask a
chat.
question.
$2. Endless time. Thoughts on Watch Nick teaming up with Tim Wright?
He's trying to. He's trying.
Are you going to share screen? Otherwise, I'm jumping off.
Oh, I
Right. Who is
I
this?
w-
This is
I
JD.
would-
Look,
I
look,
would
look.
not
Look,
support
Mike says
JD.
he's shaking in his boots. Mike says he's shaking in his boots.
Oh, no, I'm not
JD.
shaking my boots, but I would if he jumps to Tim Wright, I'm not going to support Washington
JD,
anymore.
5 minutes ago, while you're his rebel streaming,
Out
shut the
of
fuck up.
respect to Archie.
JD, our friend JD, was Gonzo streaming on Marcelo's stream while you're streaming. This little cunt. Go back and have a look.
Is
What's
it
JD
possible-
doing?
Is it possible that was done in error? Is
No.
it possible? Is it possible that he didn't understand that the ceasefire begins immediately, and he
No.
just accidentally threw it in there like that?
He knew Archie was streaming.
Watch Nicholas does that.
What do you mean?
That's-
Watch does that? He does a rebel stream.
Yeah,
No,
he
Watch
does.
Nicholas gets a link. He gets a link and he gets carryover from Archie. When as soon as Archie ends his show, then it links
Oh.
over to watch.
No,
that.
no, he's
Oh,
lost
okay.
that link. He's lost
I
that
thought
link.
there was times when he was like rebel streaming, at the same time running his own show.
Oh, that's in the
while Archie
past,
was
in the
on.
distant past.
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
Archieverse is always in
Yeah,
flux.
it's
So
a
1 minute you're the enemy, and 1 minute you're your best
volatile-
friend.
it's a volatile environment. I understand.
all right. By the way,
Yeah.
Doc, OC's second channel? It's called original OC Verified. Got taken down. His second channel.
You know
Share
what?
screen.
Since you're bringing up OC, when I was coming onto this channel, there was an ad for replica watches at the very top of the
Yes.
YouTube. What the hell is that?
Because you
Is that
probably searched
OC?
Yes. Share screen.
I'm not kidding. I'll send a pic on WhatsApp.
Yes.
I took a screen
Arch,
grab
I've got
of
one
it.
more. Share screen.
We got a super chat. Anton May, $5. Cheers, Arch and Mike the Snake. Number 1, keep the fucking breguets. 2, keep going to bangers for first time ever. Going to bangers for the first time ever. Where to find premium shelf Nana Kim level hotties? Joy,
Thank you.
Cowboy, and Pat Pong. That's the way to go, Anton. Share
How do you-
screen,
how-
share
How do you
screen.
how do you say you're blind without saying you're blind? There you
All
go.
right. Look at this. Look at this. This is his new. This was his new second channel. OC Verified. Right? Taken down. That's his second channel.
Wait, are you saying this channel was also taken down?
Yeah,
or
that was his
Yeah,
second channel.
yeah. He had a second channel. Apparently, I don't know if it got put up and then retaken back down, or
Once
this
you-
was the
once
second
you're
channel
dealing
that
in
he had.
All right. One
I
second.
know nothing, so
Then
I'll
what the hell are
say
you
nothing.
talking? Then what the hell are you talking?
You're right. You're right.
Hey, Doc, if you're doing counterfeits, if you break terms and conditions of YouTube, you can't start another channel.
That's true.
He went back to his backup channel and that took it down straight away.
I'm just wondering how he posted an ad for them. I don't get it. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna figure out how to get this off of my computer and onto WhatsApp.
And by the way, don't worry, Tan will come back. He's on his own island now. Can you imagine? He's relying on Marcelo to spin his narrative. Yesterday, Marcelo could only run a 31-minute stream. He'll be back. Don't ball wash him. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. No ball.
Good.
No ball
Give
wash
him what he wants.
No,
Fucking
fuck him.
yes.
Fuck it. He wants to donate. He donates.
He
He's
does.
crying like a baby.
And
Lux,
he does. He does. So
you don't be a baby.
what are you? Okay, everything you're saying, I'm agreeing with. You're totally correct, and he does.
So what do
So
you say? He's a baby. Why call him a baby for?
Then go eat your baby.
I've never called him out.
You just did. You agreed with me. You
Uh,
called him a small brat.
no, I didn't.
You did.
Those words never came out of your mouth.
No, but that's what you implied.
No, not at all. Not at all. See, this is how you put a spin on things by completely changing the fucking narrative.
What, you threatening me
I
now?
got another
You
super
threatening-
chat. Just hang on. We got Black
Yeah,
Cat.
I'm not going to
997.
argue with you anymore,
Black
man. It's not
Cat.
worth it.
Black Cat 997, $8. What are the best non-Rolex or Tudor dive watches? 38 to 41. Would be interested in hearing Mike's opinion as well. Look,
All right, I'll be back in
gonna-
half an
I'm
hour
gonna go
after
for a-
Mike finishes talking. I'll be back in half an hour.
you know what I would say? Let me tell you what I would say. Doc, I'd like to hear you. In my opinion, it's a little bit bigger, 42. You can get a 38, but let's Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. Grand Seiko. Grand Seiko has some amazing dive watches. Doc, what would you come up with?
Well, I do like the Super Ocean. Obviously, it's your Super Ocean heritage, so that makes it even more valuable, and I enjoy it. Especially at happy hour. People love it. So that's actually a very good one. After that, I know you don't like the micro brands, but there's several micro brands that have fairly decent dive watches.
Zen,
And then if
is a good
you're somebody
company.
who's a traditionalist, you can't forget Blancpain, and they're coming out with a new 50 fathoms that's not humongous, so that makes it nice.
Ah, interesting. I've always loved the 50 fathoms.
Well, the 50 fathoms, unfortunately, is way more than 41 millimeter, but I do
Here we go. This is
believe they're coming out
this
with a
is the
Blancpain that's smaller.
Yeah, maybe if they, what is it? Is it like 47 or something? Because like,
Well, no, the 50 fathoms is like 45 or so, but I mean,
oh, okay.
but
See,
they're
'cause
coming out with
I
I'd
had a
coming out
also
with
say,
a smaller.
hey, can anyone hear me? I'd also say, I'm just going to bring this up on the screen here so you guys can have a look here. I would also say one of the best, let me just get this fucking thing up on the screen now. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Breitling Super Ocean, just the non-heritage version. Remember Bondage had this one, Doc?
Yep.
Remember that?
It's pretty cool. He sold it to the shrink, and the shrink dumped it for a Zen.
Yeah,
or
I don't
something
know
like
why.
that.
They've got some great colors.
Well,
Look at the
he's a
colors
shrink.
there,
He's a shrink.
right? Then there's the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. That's the one that me and Doc were talking about. That's just a superb. 42 is the men's now. They had a 38.
Yeah,
I
but
think
now the
that,
new one is smaller. The new one is right in the 38 to 41. The newest one.
and now you were also saying, Doc, a Blancpain, but Blancpain's getting very expensive. Blancpain, 50 fathoms. Let's have a look.
what about
50 fathoms.
what about Omega?
These are dear. Look at the pricing, man.
He asked what was the best, not what was the cheapest. So I'm just saying that the Blancpain 50 fathoms, if you're a traditionalist, I mean, my understanding is the 50 fathoms came before, the Submariner, right?
Well,
that's the rumor.
So if you're
okay.
a traditionalist, you say, hey, let me go for the original. Let me go for the Big Daddy.
Now, the problem is a lot of the 50 fathoms were really big sized. Here's a 42 mil.
I thought that was a
57.
41, so I'm mistaken. It's 42, but 42 is pretty close to 41.
And not out of this like range of being too big. Like bigger than 44 is getting too big.
No,
for the average person.
The regular 50 fathoms, I think, is 45, 46. It's something pretty big.
See, yeah, if I put it on, I might even think, man, this is too big for my wrist. And I don't have huge wrists, but I had a James Cameron that looked perfect on it. Like the wrist.
Well, you got to keep in mind, if you look at this watch and the proportions on the 42 is the same as proportions on the original. The lugs are nice and straight, so it means the lug-to-lug length is pretty substantial.
Okay, yeah, that I agree with you 100%. Lug length is hugely important on the fit of a watch. I mean, probably one of the most important factors in how a watch fits, because a long lug to lug is going to the bracelet or strap is going to drop straight down and wrap around your wrist, and if it's shorter, it's going to go straight out. And
Mikey, you're on a roll tonight. I agree 100%. I've got examples of that. I've got an old top time that's only 38, but the lug-to-lug length is the same as my Speedmaster. So it ends up wearing like a big watch, even though it's only 38.
Yeah, exactly. You can have a big watch with like really close lug to lug, and
That's right.
It'll wear like a smaller watch.
Exactly.
100%.
Are you a big fan of the Plymouth Belvedere?
Yes.
Mid 60s Belvedere, yes. Earlier than that, not especially.
Wasn't Christina Belvedere?
Could have been, but that was like a 57 or 59 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It had big wings and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like the one with the wings, but I like the one that looked a lot like a Roadrunner. like the one from the mid '60s, looked a lot like a Roadrunner.
Plymouth was kind
Well,
of Plymouth
They
wasn't
had
really
they had the
luxury. That was like a
GTX.
Chevy
They had
version, wasn't it?
You're thinking of the Super B or the Coronet.
Well, but the
They made a bunch
Belvedere,
of models.
yeah,
They
but
were a
GTX,
Chrysler. Plymouth was a Chrysler brand, isn't it?
yeah, GTX and Belvedere, were kind of GTX was a high option Belvedere in 66, 67. And above that, what were you comparing the two to?
but what I'm talking about is like a '68 Belvedere coupe, 2-door, not a 4-door. The 4-doors suck, but
Okay.
but it's kind of like a baby Charger. It's kind of what kind of looks a little bit like it's got a lot of the DNA.
You're thinking of like a Challenger or a Barracuda?
No, I'm talking like a 1968 Belvedere looks a lot like the '68 Plymouth Roadrunner. It's just a little bit, it's a bit smaller, and I think the Roadrunner was I think the Roadrunner was higher up on and the Belvedere was lower down, like an entry level.
Maybe so.
But the styling was enough.
Oh, you like the late '60s? You like
the late '60s, exactly.
Well, I think the Roadrunner
muscle car hot rod.
Oh, absolutely. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, like the Roadrunner was a model made by Dodge or Chrysler and
Plymouth Roadrunner.
Plymouth Roadrunner. Okay, so there was like a Plymouth Valiant, but I'm just pulling up a name. Okay, that is that same car. Okay, the Roadrunner is just like a super high option. I may be wrong. Maybe the Roadrunner may be its own whole body line, and they just started from scratch on that. I don't know.
I think the Valiant,
because the Charger.
There was a Plymouth Valiant, but I think it was more of an economy
that was
car.
a wrong name to use. That was a dinky little fucking 6-cylinder car. No, that was a wrong.
But if you look at a Belvedere, and a Roadrunner, they're very similar designs.
Roadrunner, you're comparing it to Dodge Charger.
From Texas. Look at this. We were talking about garaging it, right? This is what happens when
that's not what you're supposed to pull up. Pull up the 1968, not a 1957. Pull up the 1968.
Was in Oklahoma. Remember the Oklahoma one?
Yeah, I do remember that one.
They put it in a vault, and the water came in and just absolutely killed it.
Rusted it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I remember when they first pulled it out, I thought, wow, they got mud on it. No, it's not mud; it's rust.
Oh shit! There's Christine, I think.
But pull up the 1968. 1968. There you go. Ah, now we're talking.
Yeah,
that's hot rod all over that.
That's the next generation.
Well, yeah, that's
absolutely.
What I'm saying. But but you can see a lot of Plymouth Roadrunner.
Now that purple car, that's a GTX. That's the car I mentioned earlier.
GTXs are cool
Let's get back. We're going to steer back into
wristwatch.
RG, man, $2.80. Arch, Miss TPG.
I love talking Mopar.
He was a gentleman. Speak on it. Yeah, TPG. What happened to TPG? He went to jail for $5 million fraud. Holy fuck. Incredible times. Incredible. Absolutely incredible times.
I wonder if the time was extended because of replica dealing. I'll be right back.
It was pretty nasty shit. TPG watch dealer. This is the watch dealer sentenced. He said 5.6 million, 70 months in prison. 70 months. Timepiece gentleman. That's the one. Timepiece gentleman. Timepiece gentleman. It's terrible. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And what can we say? The watch market has changed, hasn't it? What do you think? Look at this. These are the luxury Beverly Hills watch dealer timepiece general admits defrauding customers out of millions. $20 years, 70 months. I thought it was 70 months. What's 70 months? There you go.
It's like five?
We got JD. JD. Hey, how are you, JD?
Good, thank you, sir. How are you going?
Hey, you had a warm up on another show, we hear.
Yeah, I clicked on the wrong link. It's just one of those things that happen. But look, the watch talk's here. You saw this.
Sir. Yes.
Christopher Ward, Bell Canto, ding, ding, ding. We're going to our little watch show this morning, the Time and Tide event. The guys from Melbourne come up to Sydney on Market Street. So they're going to have a look at some independents, which I know you hate with a vengeance. But we'll have a little look and see what we see. What else have we seen?
Say hello to the boys from Time and Tide. They're good guys.
Yeah, for sure. So Christopher Ward's there. The
what does
Studio
Time and Tide do? They
Baltic.
sell watches as well as they do some journalism, don't they?
Yeah, I think the journalism's the main upfront stuff, but they do have boutiques around the world. I think they're about to open one. Oh, okay. They're about to open one in New York, I think. Time and Tide boutique. Erebus, you know your mate Jody, just one more watch.
Yes.
He's got his own little watches there in Erebus. How much is this? Like 400? $400. Can't go wrong. What else we got here? We got an original Tag Heuer quartz from the 90s. When's this from? Late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah, late 80s. You remember that? They were expensive. I remember when these were
absolutely.
new. Like as a kid, I had an Omega, and I remember these came out. I really wanted one. They were like fucking $500.
Definitely back then, aspirational for sure.
And
I remember in the 90s looking in the window at Darling Harbour. I remember this was when I was in the mailroom. I was pulling 12 grand a year. I'm looking at the Tag Heuers down there at the duty free, and one of the ladies from work looking at me, looking at the tag, going, "What are you doing? What are you looking at those for? You'll never be able to afford one." Look at me now, woman.
Rolex!
Explorer too, baby. Suck on that. Hey.
You got them good.
Yeah.
Does she still work for the company?
No, but I have seen her around at events and whatnot.
Success is the best revenge.
How old is she now?
I guess she'd be in her 60s now, I guess. A long time ago.
You say hello to her?
Not really. I don't think it's funny. I worked there in the Maori for 18 months, and they had a farewell for me, and she said, I won't say my real name, but she called me some other name. It wasn't mine. So you've done such a great job for us. Wishing you all the best. See you later. And it wasn't my name. But anyway, I didn't even correct it because I was such a lowly person on the totem pole. But anyway, there you go. I like this. I like the Bell Canto. I love the red. So this Andrew Morgan special edition. So that's Talking Hands gentleman on the internet. It's got his little logo on the back there. But I think that's very cool.
He's got his own watches, Andrew Morgan, doesn't he?
Movement. I love it. I think that's very cool. So we'll be looking at a few of these in about a half an hour's time. Yeah, so I might pop on in a bit, Arch, to show you the show. Have a look at some studio underdogs, some pizza watches, all that sort of stuff that you're going to hate. But we'll have a look. We're after affordability, cost of living crisis, it's not all Breguets and FP Johns. We've got to rein it in a bit. There we go.
Yes,
good to see you there, Mike.
Need Mike back. Come on.
Need Mike back. It's good that he's here.
Andrew Morgan watches. How many of those? Well, what's the go with those? How many's he got?
Yeah, so how many? Was that a limited run? Yeah.
I think
so it's a time-based limited run of about 4 days when they're off for sale online. The particular one that has the red dial, which I think is the best out of all of those. That looks so good. Can't deny that. Anyway, mate, I'll hop on a bit.
Gorgeous watch.
I think so. Don't you, Mike?
How
I think it's
domed is
very
the
cool.
crystal? How domed is the crystal?
Good question. It's pretty flat, actually. Oi,
Or is it recessed
titanium.
around? Is it
So it's a
recessed around the
titanium.
bezel?
Yeah,
That's an
it's pretty
amazing
much
watch,
flush.
that.
No, it's
Would you
flat
buy
top.
that? JD, would you buy that?
Look, I think I'd be wary. I'd definitely get it in secondary. But look, for the color, this is the one I'd be partial for on the secondary at the right price. But I wouldn't buy it new. Wouldn't buy it new. But it's great to see Mike back. Take care, Mike. Don't
Yeah,
get
thank
upset.
you.
It's all good. All good, and Doc there too. I'll
Right
hop
on,
on.
man.
I'll hop on from the show. I've got to finish my coffee. It's big, and I haven't started.
Oh, it's
Oh
expensive.
yeah.
It's a $12
It's-
$12 cappuccino.
It's almost 7, I think. So I better finish that.
Enjoy your coffee, man.
Thank
Enjoy
you so
your
much.
coffee, man. Thank
Take
you
care,
so
Mike.
much for coming
Take
on, man.
care,
I really do
Arch.
appreciate it.
Shout out
Don't
to
make that
Nark.
mistake.
Shout out to Nark. I like his feedback. It's always positive.
Is it always? Is it always?
It's interesting. See you, boys. We'll hop on
It
a
is
bit.
always
About half an
interesting.
hour. See you guys.
See you, man.
Bye-bye.
What a great guy. What a great guy. What a great show. It's all happening today. We got another super chat. RG, man, $2.80. Love the 50 fathoms, but too expensive. Look at the IWC Ingenua. See, is the IWC Ingenua a dive watch?
Yeah, no, they have a dive watch, and it's a total dud. What do they call it? The
Aqua
race, aqua timer,
What's the IWC?
aqua timer, and it's kind of plain Jane. It doesn't for the price tag they want for it. Like it's not punching at its weight.
Now,
in my opinion.
I think it depends on your taste and everything like that. But some people who are into dive watches think that your Panerai is the dive watch to get. I'm personally not a big Panerai fan, but a lot of people are.
Well, that crown guard, man, is like, I mean, I know that's the reason why if you ask a diver, he's going to like Panerai, because, you're down there, you're sticking your hands in rocks and stuff like that. You can't have an exposed crown, even a crown with crown guards. It's the flip lock just completely shields it, and so that's why they go for that. And that's why I go for it. I love that lock. On a real Panerai, it is perfect. It's so tight, and the flip lock when you snap it over, is really consistent and really positive and really smooth. And man, when it's squished, it's waterproof because you just smashed an O-ring, And yeah, I love.
I got to tell you something. I really do like the IWC. I think that's a great watch. I don't know why you're against it. I'd have to say I didn't mention Pam because the only thing I hate more than I hate the fact the Pam, the small size, Pam has to be. See, I got the Pam 662. Look at this fucking monster. Look at that. That's a big fucking monster. Fuck, I love that watch.
Well, I'm a Radiomir fan. If I do go for Panerai, it's going to be a Radiomir. Now, how come were you looking away also from Omega? I mean, because if you're not, I mean, you get yourself a James Bond or something.
Fuck
right?
Omega, man.
I said Omega a long time ago.
Did you say Omega, Mike?
Yeah, a long time ago.
We didn't hear you.
What about Omega?
Now, I like the Omega Seamaster 57, that retro. I love the retro Omega. Look at these here.
I mean, the retro is basically like my Speedmaster First Amiga. It's First Amiga in space case, but
what sort of car is that, Mike?
Is a chronograph.
See the car?
Yeah, it looks like a Mercedes.
No.
I thought it was
that
a Maserati.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. Wow, man. Whatever it is.
Fuck
it's
that Omega looks
sexy.
cool on George Clooney's wrist.
That's because you like
Fuck,
George
I love
Clooney.
the blue. Don't you love the blue? So they do that in a couple colors. Fuck, man.
I love that it comes
Fuck,
on a
man.
bracelet.
And
If
these
you
are
like the-
40.5 mil. Look at that, Doc. We're under the 41 mil mark. But these are chronographs.
But that's a chronograph.
Sorry, Speedmaster. I want a fucking Seamaster. What the fuck
But
am I looking at, man?
I don't think they put out the vintage one with a blue dial yet. I don't think so.
Seamaster. I want a fucking Seamaster, not a
What about
Speed. I'm in the wrong Masters.
What about the Seamaster?
Masturbator.
The Seamaster 300 Heritage.
I like the heritage models. Look at these. These are the heritage. This is what I want. The fucking Seamaster 300. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
They do have
the
it in
one.
blue.
Boom.
All right, they do have it in
Boom.
blue.
There you go. Boom. That is
41
the
mil.
watch. 41. This is probably going to be my next purchase.
Well, I can say that the Speedmaster version of this, which is the first Omega in space, wears very nicely on my wrist.
Oh, good to
And
hear.
I think it wears. I think it's versatile, so it wears nicely on a 7-inch wrist, which is what I have, and I think it wears equally nicely up to 8-inch wrist. But the lug length is pretty long, but it's not overly so. So
Very cool. I love it. I mean, I do not. I don't like the regular Seamaster. I don't like that helium escape valve appendage on the wrong side of the watch, and I don't like their scalloped bezel.
honestly, it's a fatter watch, so the bezel's thicker.
Oh yeah, it is.
This
It's
is more streamlined, and
yeah, and it's got like a a knurled edge around the bezel that's probably more positive than that scalloped to turn. I don't know though. I was told that's why it was scalloped, was because with gloves on, you were.
I agree
more
with
easily,
you. I think having the smaller
Yeah,
separation
who
it'll
knows,
grab the
though.
glove better, I think,
But
but I don't know. I'm
I
not a
love this
diver.
watch. I love this watch.
I've done diving a few times, but I would never take any of my watches with me.
Yeah, no, me either. I take my Seiko.
Well,
Without
I take a G-Shock or something like that.
No, I'd take my Orange Monster in the ocean without hesitation. Or once I gets my
Hey,
my
speaking- You didn't even bring up the Seikos, did you? Like the 62 Moss? There you go.
No, I mentioned Grand Seiko.
Yeah, but regular Seiko, 62 Moss, go original, 1965, baby.
Why are they so dear, man?
Because it's a cool design.
I have. Oh no, it's a chronometer. Are we talking divers? No,
Oh, well,
we just ended up on divers.
I thought we
were
started
talking
on
chronos.
divers. Oh, they
did
switched
we?
to chronos?
We
I
were
might have missed
talking
that.
chronos a little while back, weren't we?
Yeah, but I thought the original discussion was what do you go with diver, you know?
I see. Yeah. Okay.
But it doesn't hurt. We can
Yeah.
talk about all of them. I already
Sure.
know. I already
Hey,
know where to go
listen,
with the chronograph.
You know what? You
though.
know what? One of my favorite divers is the Navy SEALs, black, 3-hander, dive watch that has the bracelet that has separate links, but each link is like dipped in rubber, and then it's reassembled, and so the links are separate, but they're rubber coated. And
Oh, that's a bitch, Mike. That'd be a bitch to fix.
I've in reading about it, it's a really tough watch. You know, you got to really, gack it to damage the rubber, and it's just the price is right for that particular model. They've got chronograph and they've got this and that are go way higher in price, but that basic 3-hander was always been one of my favorites, one of my considerations.
I've got one more diver for you, Archie. One more diver for you.
Ploprof.
The diver I'm thinking of is in honor of our fallen comrade, my original bluesy brother, the Blue Shirt Buddha, and the Doxa diver.
Ah, I love
That's
Doxa.
right. That's
One
right.
of my favorite brands.
I got to tell you, they got the 300 and the 200, right?
That's right.
I actually prefer the Doxa 200. I think is nicer than the fucking 300.
I agree. I almost bought one. I stopped myself because I said I don't need any more watches.
Yeah.
But,
no.
But I came close to buying one when Blue
Look at
Shirt
this.
got
This,
his.
look at this. That's a nice Doxa, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a Doxa 200.
Yeah.
Would you go for a Doxa 200 with an orange bezel? Orange dial?
Yeah. I like the orange one. I know Blue Shirt had one of the blue ones, but that's because he's Blue Shirt.
And I love their beads of rice bracelet.
Yep.
It's got the smallest beads in the biz, basically. I may have seen somewhere beads smaller, but this one's got the smallest.
I'm not sure
beads.
which one I would get, the 2 or the 3. I like them both, and they're subtly different. So
yeah,
I know that Blue Shirt had the 3, and also Dog Trainer has the 3. He has the Doxa 300.
It's cool when a brand has like 2 or 3 models that like you're totally wavering on, because they're both so cool.
Yep.
And I like that Doxa started out as a $25 like Timex, and then they kind of they started the whole orange dial trend, okay. And on top of that, they were mentioned in this semi-famous, maybe famous authors. He was like a spy novel writer, and he'd always mention, that the hero would set his Doxa watch to this time, so that he was, on time or whatever. And the watch kind of carries a heritage
We got a
there.
super chat. Let me get carrying on here. We got a super chat. RG Man, $2.80. I'm out, but each pick one song favorite of all time. You know what I would say? I'm going to go with the Seamaster 300. What are you going to go with, Doc? Doc? Okay, Mike, what would you go with? Mike?
I wasn't even paying attention. What's the question?
Favorite, we were talking there, all the non-Rolex dive watches. Pick one. What's the one you pick?
Omega 300 Heritage.
Okay. Doc, what about... Oh, Doc's away for a moment. We got another super chat. Thomas Burnett gifted 1 Archie Luxury membership. And he did it again! Thomas Burnett again. 3 Archie Luxury memberships. Thank you, Thomas.
I'm back. I had to literally stir the pot, and hope I didn't miss much. Did you have a question for me?
Yes, what would you pick out of all these watches here? Pick one! Just one! Pick one that you love.
The ones on the screen there, I'd pick the orange one.
No. We're talking about these divers. Divers, Doc! Divers! Which diver did you like this?
Out of all the divers we've discussed,
I'd probably get, if I were just going to get one, I've always liked the 50 fathoms.
Just cover me for a minute,
I
guys.
knew you were
probably
going
get
to
the
say
Blanc
that.
Pain, the smaller Blanc Pain 50 fathoms. I think that'd be pretty cool. You know, Mubarak, the dictator. Remember that dictator guy?
I think so. Maybe.
No.
No.
He was thrown in jail and stuff, and he famously was like, behind the bars, and he had his hands folded, and you see his gold 50 fathoms sitting right there on his wrist while he's in his he's wearing a jacket and everything, and he's just across his arms. He's got his gold 50 fathoms, and I have to admit, it looks pretty badass.
Yeah, a gold 50 fathoms almost trumps like a gold sub, don't you think?
I think it comes pretty close. If it doesn't trump it, it comes pretty close, and it's got more wrist presence because it's just a bigger watch.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it's okay when you're wearing, he's got on a jacket. It's a long sleeve jacket. You have to know what you're looking at when you see it. It's different if you're wearing a t-shirt, and then it looks like, oh, that thing is huge. But when you've got a nice jacket on it, it looks appropriately, not huge, but it looks appropriately just normal size.
I'd have to see the bracelet on it too,
I think when he was wearing it, it was on, I think it's sailcloth or something, but it was, it wasn't a metal. I know you like metal bracelet, and it wasn't metal bracelet.
Well, only
Here we
just
go. We got a
for
super chat. This is for Mike Frank V. Donation for Mike the Snake to clear his throat. Fuck me dead. Is your throat clogged?
All right. Thank you. Woo. All right, there you go. Cleared. All clear.
$2 cleared. Thank you, Frank. Isn't there another super chat? Archie.
I'm going to pin the link. That's what I'm going to do. Pin. The link is pinned. So we got here, Mr. GMT, $2. Where's the link, Arch? For fuck's sake. Sorry, Tan's not here. Tan used to always do that. Tan used to always take care of me, and I'm sloppy. Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes.
Yet another reason to miss him.
So that's what's happened there.
Another reason to miss him.
Yeah.
I don't want to ball wash, though, because Narc will come back.
Where's Mark?
Narc?
There we go.
Narc left, but he said he's coming back.
Mark.
Mr. GMT's on. Get him up. How are you? Hey, sexy.
What's going on, my sexy brothers? What's happening?
What's going on with you?
You driving a little TT today?
No, I should be. With the weather is perfect for it, actually. I've been thinking about it. I might have to do it.
What's going on, man? What's happening? Tell me.
Can't turn it into a garage queen, baby. I know it's nice condition and all that, but you got to drive it.
It's immaculate. It really is, Doc. It's immaculate condition.
Yeah, but you can always finger polish it again after you drive it a little bit.
You're right. We got to enjoy these things, isn't that right?
Got to enjoy it,
Doc.
Baby. You never know what's going to happen. I had somebody smack my car. I came out of a store and somebody had smacked it. I mean, you gotta just enjoy it. Yeah, it just needs I have to replace the hood and maybe the front fender.
Which car's that? Which one's that?
Oh, it's just an E46 M3.
Oh fuck! What happened?
The E46, they're my favorite. Fuck!
What happened? How the hell did they smack your hood?
I think a truck backed into it. I always park at the very back of the lot. No, I don't know who did it. I parked it in the early evening when the sun was still out, and I didn't come back out till it was already nighttime.
Oh, man,
I was pissed initially, but to be honest, that's why you have
That's life. That's life, man. Don't stew everything like that. Yeah. That's it. You're talking about the divers. I found very interesting.
Which diver are you going to get? Which diver?
Well, the divers, my favorite diver is the Planet Ocean, the first iteration, so the very first one they brought out.
There you go.
Of the
Wait. I want to say hello to my friend GMT. I'm glad that you're on the panel. Because I need your opinion, GMT. How you going, buddy? You good?
Good, mate. What's going on? What are you going to throw at me now?
No, share screen.
Knock. I got to protect my panelists, otherwise they
I'm not attacking anyone. I'm asking GMT's opinion here.
No, I don't like this. I don't like
Archie,
this tone.
Share screen.
It's gonna make it very awkward, Arch. Maybe, don't you think?
I'm not making anyone awkward. I never do that. Maybe you do. You got 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'm jumping off. I got to watch Nicholas. All right.
How much did you pay JD earlier, by the way, Narc?
Right. What do you think about this? Right.
Hey, that's me with my old cat Julio.
Wait. Put it. Hey. These shorts. What do you think about those shorts, GMT?
They're a little short. Shorts.
Hey,
They're very short, very short.
I was 16.
Oh my God!
I was 16 or 17.
Hey, I don't know
Well,
what
that's
gay
not the
sites you
same
look up,
person.
but they're
That's-
pretty. This is pretty gay.
Those aren't
Hey,
the same
I've got nothing
shirts.
wrong with gays, but
Buddy. Anyone who wore those shorts, you know what they say? I'm a
What?
screaming queen.
Oh, who cares? I don't care.
Now, if you study, look, share screen again. I want to show you something else. Share screen.
What?
Right? Share screen. See where his hand is? He's got his hand in his pocket, right?
It's
The hole in the pocket.
That's
It's
because
just a
I like
casual
to
photo.
play. No, it's
He's
because I
just-
like to
come
play
on.
pocket. I like
he's
to play
just
pocket.
patting his pussy, man. That's all he's
Yeah.
doing, just patting his pussy.
We
I
got
like
another
to- I
stupid
like to
chat.
play
Thomas
playing with his
Burnett.
marbles.
Another
I've been
membership.
muzzled. I've been muzzled, GMT. I'm not allowed to flourish. I'm not allowed to flourish on this channel. I'm off.
But that's what makes it. That's what makes it interesting, man. We don't know what we're gonna get.
You gotta let me flourish.
You do have to let him flourish. You do. You really do.
I love Nas.
Nice,
He's a great character.
Otherwise, he's going to suffocate. You don't want him to suffocate.
We got another super chat. We got another membership. Thomas Burnett.
You want to keep him
Membership.
just
Thank you
just
so
above drowning.
much. How has business been this week there?
This week, sorry, did you say this? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this
how
week's
was
been
it?
a lot better this week, actually, Arch,
Oh, that's good.
because they've had some events going on, and they've brought a lot of people to the markets, so it's been good. We had a science some science scientists up here, and there was like 2,000 of them, and they brought them to the markets, which was great.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's slowly, like at the moment, it's it's a little bit better than it was obviously about 2 months ago, so a month ago. But no, it's going good. It's going well. But enough of that. How are you going? What's going on with you? Have you decided to buy Rolex? Everyone wants you to buy Rolex. Are you going to buy one?
Am I going to buy Rolex?
Yeah.
You're joking, aren't you?
I thought you said you're going to sell your Breguets and buy Rolex.
Tan left yesterday. Did you hear that or not?
Where did he go?
Buying nothing. I'm not buying nothing. It's over. The business is, it's over. It's changed. Okay.
Where did he go, Arch? What happened?
Oh, it's just one of these things, you know. Sometimes, it is what it is, man. You can't keep sponsors there forever. Sometimes they come, sometimes they go.
Can I
Sometimes
say
they
something?
go.
If there's one person that loves you to death, he'll never say it,
Tan.
but always does, is Tan.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
10.
great guy.
And that's just observation. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree with me. Some won't, but a lot of people will.
Yeah, no. I get it. I get it.
And
I can only try my best. Okay? I can only try my best.
He says to me, he says to everyone, he goes, he has the most fun when he's on the Archie channel. All the other ones are obsolete pretty much for him. So you got nothing to worry about. He'll be back. That's my personal opinion anyway.
Yes.
You know, why is everyone going quiet? The dog's going quiet. Mike's going quiet.
It's
What's
crazy.
happening? They've abandoned us, Arch. They left us on our own here. What's going on?
They left us on our own. That's exactly it. Hey, you know, what's the weather like in Darwin? It must be beautiful.
Oh, it is heavenly. This is when I want you to come, Arch. If you come to Darwin now, you will never want to leave. It's
expensive now, but isn't it?
Yeah, it is, Arch. It is very expensive at the moment to come up.
Is this the high season?
This is the busy season. This is the peak. Right now is peak season.
Okay. You're doing the markets.
The reason why is because the weather's
You're doing the markets a lot?
Yeah, I'll do it. At the moment, I'm doing it Thursday, Sunday. And every second week, I'll do Speedway. And then on this Tuesday is our Territory Day. So it's like our, 1st of July sort of, 4th of July sort of thing. for the territory.
Wow, that's
And we let off fireworks and stuff, and we're doing the markets again on that day because I have a
you
big
were
concert at the
selling
market.
some watches. What's going on there, Mr. GMT?
What's that?
Did you sell any watches?
No, that's my last resort. I'm hoping I don't have to. The only one that I got rid of, and that was for my 50th, was the Glasuta.
Yeah. And for your 50, if you got, tell us what you got.
I got the white Speedy. I traded in for the white Speedy.
100% right. The white Speedy,
Yeah.
which you spoke about.
Yeah.
That was such a beautiful watch. Do you love it?
Oh, I love it. It is beautiful. It's very nice. I've got it at the moment. It came with the bracelet, but then I put a rubber strap on it at the moment. So I've got the rubber strap. So it's really nice. It really, with a black rubber strap, because it's a white dial, it really makes the dial pop out even more. It really makes the dial stand out.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful dial, Arch. If you see it, you've seen it in person, haven't you, Arch? You've seen the white Speedy.
Oh, it's incredible dial.
It's a beautiful dial. Highly recommend it for anyone that's interested. If you want something different, and I think that the white Speedy will really it's really made a difference to the Speedy line, as in that a lot of people like myself, I wasn't really interested in the black dial Arch, and then when this one came out, it just popped and screamed at me. So, and I'm glad they did that. I'm glad that I never thought they would, but I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you still got your Breguets, is that right, or did you sell those too?
No, I've got the 3 Breguets.
Yeah, because everyone wants you to buy a blue solid gold sub.
They're expensive, Mike. I mean, Mr. GMT, they're very expensive.
You reckon you can't sell one of the Breguets and maybe do a sort of trade or sort of something like that?
You don't understand. I am short of money. They're 50,000 Aussie for a gold
no, they're
sub.
not cheap. They're not cheap. They're not cheap at all.
Fuck. Where am I going to get 50?
I've seen them on Facebook a lot, and they're up there. They're up there. Fuck me.
I'm still trying. I've got a few things listed on Facebook myself. Market's tough. Market's tough.
Well,
I tell you what, I wouldn't want to go into the watch fucking selling business. That business.
Well, can I tell you something? The guy that actually took my Glasuta, I'm very surprised that he actually was willing to do the trade, because I didn't think anyone would want the Glasuta, if you think about it.
How much did he give you for it?
8.5. I paid 9 for it on the secondary, so I lost $500.
So say that again. The Glasuta, he gave you 8.5.
Yes. Yeah.
How much was the Omega? 13 or something?
No, it was 12. 12. I got it for 12.
Oh,
my family put the rest in
as a
gift.
The Omega is much better watch to have.
Yeah, that's why I did the trade. And plus, I never wore the Glasuta. I wore it like 3 times. I'm not a dress kind of guy, you know. I don't go out much dressing, you know, to wear a dress watch.
Isn't the Overseas considered a dive watch?
Yes, it is. Yep, it is. It's like a dress dive watch.
And we haven't talked about AP either yet.
No, we haven't.
I got to tell you something, Mike. You're 100% on the money, but man, I got to tell you something. You've got to you're only buying divers now, Mike. Mike's only buying divers. He gave his Speedmaster away. Did you know that, Mr. GMT?
What do you mean gave it away? Hang on, whoa, hold back the
He gave it away to his brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give it to my brother.
That's a fair call.
Was there a reason behind that beyond just that he's your brother? Like, is he a Speedmaster fan or something?
He gained an interest in nice watches, and he's done so much for me. It was the least I could do.
Mikey,
Your older brother, right?
Mikey, you don't really have to explain yourself, but you know what? I would have probably done the same thing.
Oh, 100%. No, I mean, totally. My brothers have done 100 times what that watch is worth.
Oh
for
no,
me,
that's
you
it's
know,
totally a class move.
and,
Class
and
move.
It is.
so yeah, no,
I just
I
wondered if it was something, you know,
That he
there was some more
that he was
significance to
interested
it.
in. Yeah.
no, he didn't. I mean, he just you know, he asked. He's a CEO of a big company, and so he asks me on the regular because he's got a like when he's each year at the end of the year, people retire and stuff, and they've been there for 25 years.
He
So
buys a lot of them, doesn't he?
he went.
He buys a lot of Omegas, doesn't he?
Yeah, he used to. He when he was in California, he had a AD that he worked with, but he's now in Texas, and I'm not sure what brand he's buying. I think he's still buying Omegas. I mean, but I'd have to double check with him.
But he never got around to buying himself one.
Yeah, and so he finally was like, "Yeah, maybe I should get one of these for myself." And I was like, "Dude, here you go." And he had to take the link off because his wrist is smaller. But
Is he older or younger brother?
I got two younger brothers. But
Oh, you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest, but
I didn't know you were the oldest, Mike.
Oh yeah. I'm the one that did.
And by the way, Archie's a sexist as well.
Oh, of course. But I was the instruction book for my two younger brothers. Okay, like my parents made all the mistakes on me, and so raising them was cake. Because they already knew what to do. With me, it was they're shooting in the dark.
Oh, I see, Mike. What a story!
They were good. They were good parents. My parents were great parents. As a baby, I mean, even in diapers, my dad was flying us to Baja for big game fishing every other weekend, and I mean, he did that forever. I mean, up until the age of maybe 8 or 10, I just remember every year get in the plane. I don't want to go, Dad. Get in the fucking plane, contact,
They should do what they used to do to Mr. T, knock him out and put him on the plane.
That's right, they did do that. Fuck, you remember some weird shit there.
I love that about Mr. T. They always figured out a way to knock him out because he wouldn't fly.
He wouldn't fly, that's right.
So they'd drug him and he'd wake up like, wherever they were. And they were like, yeah, man, that was a great drive. Never let him in on it.
Can I ask you a small favor?
Yes, sir.
Can I just say a quick hello to another person that's come and visited me in Darwin, which is Mike the Mistake. He's a really nice guy. I'd like to say just a quick hello.
Very cool.
He's a really nice guy. Really appreciate him coming and seeing me. What, sorry?
Hello
coming?
No, he came already. He already came.
Oh.
He already came, yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I got to tell you something,
cool.
man. I really miss the camaraderie we had when we had Madman, Undertaker.
Yeah. It was so good. We had such a good time. I was blown away how much fun we had. So good.
That time probably never to be repeated. You know that?
Why not just do it again?
You never know.
No, I'm telling you, it's not going to be repeated. There's no money. Okay.
Aren't you guys all
money? No money.
When you came here, I made sure you didn't spend any money.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the business has changed. The business, everything. The funny thing is, I didn't appreciate how wonderful that moment was until it was over.
Yeah. Sometimes like that, isn't it?
I went to the Crocosseum. The Crocosseum. That's not going to happen. That's $300 to climb in that tank.
How long does it take to drive over to Darwin from Brisbane?
About 3, maybe 4 days.
Days?
Yeah.
Damn.
Days.
Australia big.
And it's shit road. We got another super chat. Anton made $2. Mike the Snake, thoughts on the Omega Seamaster 360th Trilogy. Now, I'm going to bring this up because you may not know which one this is, Mikey.
Okay.
The Trilogy. This is an Omega Seamaster 300 Trilogy. That's what I'm saying. The Trilogy, Mikey.
I know they made
The
a
Trilogy. This is the one Bear
watch.
used to have. Now,
Yeah,
it's not just any trilogy. He wants the 60th. 60th.
That's the set of 3 watches.
Yeah, the set of 3. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it's a 1 millimeter smaller than the regular version.
I actually like these. I really do.
I love them. This is fantastic. This is gorgeous.
They're very cool.
100%.
Pure class.
All 3 of them.
Notice how they have the same case.
Yeah. Well, Speedmaster case is kind of the Speedmaster case.
No, well, this is Seamaster,
What I mean is
Speedmaster, and Railmaster.
straight lug, and then those are also the straight lug vintage versions. And so, other than the whole placement for the chronograph, they're basically.
What I like about this, you've got the whole spectrum there. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I really do like it. If you're thinking of getting it, my man, go ahead, buy them if you like it. Pretty sure Arch wouldn't disagree.
I love these Omega. Actually, you know what? You must admit, as a 3-piece collection, wouldn't that be fucking amazing? Seamaster, Railmaster, and a Speedmaster. What fucking more do you need from these fuckers?
You're right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm thinking about. Actually, I'll tell you something. Can I tell you? Let me just get another super chat. We got another super chat here. William Gaudrian, Rolex, big boy, Rolex, stop talking Breguet. I'm actually looking at getting rid of some Breguets, William Gaudrian.
He just had a heart attack.
I'll be honest with you. I keep the World Time, the Type 21.
Yeah.
And I want to get something later, but as a 2-piece, Type 21 and a World Time, what more do you need? Do you need more than that?
Type 21's very nice.
I want to sell my box as well, Mr. GMT.
Oh, you're not going down my road, are you? Jesus, you don't want to do that. You love the Louis box. No, you love the Louis box.
I had it customized.
And it's
I was going to give it to Tan. I was going to give it to Tan as a gift, but he's left, so I can't do that.
Oh, spewing. Tan, you missed out. If you're listening, you missed out.
Yeah, I was going to give him the Louis box. You know, the Louis box.
How much? Tell the punters how much you're thinking of selling it, Arch. Maybe you might get a buyer.
5 US.
Lure him back with that box.
5 US.
That's a good idea. Did you hear what Mike just said?
Tell him you give him that box if he jumps back on.
I don't do that. It's not polite to do that. I don't bribe.
Yeah, they got to come on their own accord, Arch? Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
I was going to give him that, but things just didn't pan out. So, but I'd want 5 US for it. I'm going to sell it for 5.
So
I'm going to get it. Let me go get it for you.
What? How much is that Australian, Arch? What's 5 US?
I'll get it. We got William Gaudrian, €2. Trade the Breguets for a real watch, gold. So, you know what? I fucking thinking about it.
That's a great idea. That is probably one of the best ideas. Trade all 3 of them and get one of those, and some money back as well.
We've also got Mike the Mistake, $2. Mr. GMT is a tip-top bloke. Cheers, GMT.
Thank you, brother. It was a pleasure meeting you, my friend. Welcome back anytime.
I propose a question. Was Archie
Tiger
Luxury?
tail, $5. Interesting dress piece for under $15,000. Interesting dress piece for under 15,000. Shit. You know, I think the best dress. See, the thing is this. You know what I don't like about this question, Mr. GMT?
What's that?
See, a dress watch, it's supposed to be decadent. It's not supposed to be cheap. It's not supposed to have a budget, right? But for under 15 US, I'd have to say the Breguets. Those two dress Breguets I've got, they're under 15 on the second-hand market. You've also got, I would throw in a Reverso. I love a Reverso.
Reverso, you can't go wrong.
I remember once upon a time, Calatrava was your answer.
Under 15, Doc.
But I don't think
I thought you squeezed one out under 15.
You reckon?
As I said, I don't want to do a compromise. I don't want to do a compromise. Hey, I'm going to show it to you. Just hang on. I'm going to get this from the other room. Just give me 1 minute.
No worries, Arch. I'm really enjoying the show. We're not just talking about Breguet. We're talking about Amigas, talking about all sorts of stuff. Who's throwing out these questions? He's a smart man. I love it.
It's part of the reason why I brought up the Calatrava, even though I'm not a Patek fan. I'd rather talk Patek than Breguet.
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I don't understand the malfunction. I really don't.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's too funny.
I don't mean offense, but sometimes he gets a little spectrum and then he just gets like on a roll where he has to have 5 watches of the same kind.
He's always been like that. He's always been like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, have a look at this.
Beautiful.
I was going to give this to Tan, but he fucking left the franchise.
That's beautiful, Arch. I hope you can get 5. So how much did you say it is in Australian? Just in
5
case
US.
Australian.
I'll work it out.
That is nice. That's a beautiful box. That is a beautiful box. They are very nice boxes. I used to own one. They're very nice boxes. You can't go wrong with them. So if anyone's in the market for one, you can get a celebrities one. You get the celebrities one, Archie's one.
It says Brisbane on it. Look.
Yeah, and it says Brisbane on it too. Top it all off. It's fucking awesome.
That was custom done.
Very nice.
How many
If I was in the market for
Brisbaneans?
one Arch, I would definitely buy it.
How many Brisbaneans would be looking for that box? I don't know if that's a word, but that's what I'm calling it.
I got no idea, Doc. 5,000 USD to AUD. 7650.
That's a
Just
good price,
under 8.
Arch. That's a very good price. That's a very good price.
You paid more for yours, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I paid 8 for mine.
You paid how much?
That's 8 grand, 8,000.
Well, this is just under 8, and it's personalized. Wouldn't you love to have that in your collection?
Yeah, Arch, I would. If I was like I said, if I was in the market for one, I'd definitely buy one. I'd definitely buy it off you. But I just got rid of mine, so I'm not going to go back into it again.
No, I get it.
Okay.
If business...
someone's trying to call me. I've got to jump. But
okay. Ciao.
Take care, boys. Stay sexy, and we'll talk again soon.
See you, man.
Thomas Burnett, how are you, Thomas?
How you doing, guys?
Hey, Thomas.
How are you going, Thomas? Talk to us.
Can't hear you.
Hello, Thomas. Hello.
Give me a second. I'll log off and come back on again.
Yes.
If you don't succeed,
Try Try
Again.
again.
Yeah.
We love Thomas Burnett. Breguet man, true to the core. Breguet man, true to the core. We got another super chat. Frank V, $2. Would you consider the Master 300 in gold? No. No, I wouldn't. No. No. It's too expensive, and I think if you want to go gold, you go gold Submariner. Gold Submariner. Gold Submariner. We got a super chat. Patel Philippe. $5. Mr. GMT and Mike the Snake. I'm a simple fan of the show. No need for the Louis Vuitton box. I'll take the silver play button. Thank you. And Thomas is back. Thomas, can you hear us?
Yes, can hear you. Now, Tiger Tail, I would say get a Breguet if you want a nice dress watch, but William Gaudrin doesn't want any Breguet, and it's Friday Night Live with the Ponce.
Hey, how is the Breguet going in your world?
It's beautiful, Archie. I've been wearing it all day, but it's blue shirt day, Friday Night Live with the Ponce. So I'm going to put my blue shirt watch on, which is my Explorer 2, the Archie Luxury Explorer 2. You need one of these back in your life, Art. You need an Explorer 2 back in your life.
I don't know what I need anymore. What do you think of me selling the box? What do you think of selling the box?
Sell the box, do it. You don't need it. You don't need it.
I was going to give this to Tan because I don't really want it anymore.
Give it to Tan. He's been a loyal supporter.
Archie, give Tan that fucking medallion and sell your box and go back on eBay and buy 5 of those fucking medallions. Okay? I mean, that's how much it's worth getting Tan back. He's not even fucking around. Dude needs fucking, like...
Nope, he's gone again.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the answers are staring him in the face, and he's just being stubborn.
How is your Breguet, by the way, there?
It's beautiful, Archie. I love it. I don't regret getting rid of the Kermit for it. It was the best decision of my life. I wear this watch.
Have they sold the Kermit?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not looking back. I wear this watch. It's white gold. It's under the radar. It's beautiful. It's a Grand Classique. I wear it. I didn't wear the Kermit. I babied it because it was my first nice watch. And but this I actually wear, and it's just a nice watch. I don't feel like, because it's not yellow gold, I don't feel like I should be scared wearing it. What are you eating, Gart? Cashews?
Archie, you know how you buy watches like the one he has? You listen to Tan's text right here, his super chat, and you give him that fucking medallion, and then you sell your box and you go buy 5 medallions off eBay, and then you got your medallions back times 5, but you got Tan back.
I got another super chat. Esther Rex, $5. Cheers to Thomas, the patron saint of the Archieverse.
No. Blue Shirt Buddha, the patron saint of the Archieverse. And he likes to talk Rolex. Let's talk about Rolex. We've got Doc on the panel. Let's talk about vintage Rolex, Archie.
Yep,
even classic. I mean, the reason I still have the Bluesy brother is because he and I were Bluesy brothers. He got his Bluesy, I got my Bluesy. We're Bluesy brothers.
Talk about vintage Rolex. So you like gold watches, don't you, Archie? So
yeah, I don't like 37 mil, but
The Day is a classic. So what do you reckon to this walnut dial Day?
I love it. That's a wooden dial. What is that?
It's walnut dial. Yeah. I think it says we're walnut.
Jesus,
I think Stard would love that.
Yeah, they know how to charge.
$31,000. $31,000. It's a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot of money.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
That's US dollars or what?
That's US dollars, yeah.
Hey,
Holy fuck!
Real money. Real money.
Reminds me of the.
but look at that dial, and it's cheaper than the Daytona. Come on.
Well, that dial reminds me of the interior of my old BMW.
Nice one, Mike.
Yeah,
got a couple of other vintage watches I wanted to pull up. I want to get Doc's opinion on some of these. One of my classic.
You gotta look at that Pepsi though, right? Or
one of my classic favorites. One of my classic favorites, a root beer on Jubilee, the 16753. What do you think to this for the price? $13,000.
That's a steal.
I think it's a good price. It's certainly not a bad price.
That seems like a really great price.
I think when it comes to a root beer like that, you have to decide: do you like that dial or do you want nipples? And they're both nice. It's a matter of just which one you want.
Good point. I'd go this over with modern root beer any day of the week, though.
Absolutely.
And it's for me, I prefer the Tiger's Eye dial. I prefer the Tiger's Eye dial. The brown dial. The brown dial.
Well, there was one of those. I went to my watchmaker on Monday. He actually had one and brought it out for me. I said, "Oh, is this on consignment?" No. He just brought it in for some adjustments and stuff. But he knew that I was into them, so.
This is $9.79, this one. So you wanted to look at the Pepsi.
Well, the Pepsi, you got to admit, the Pepsi catches your eye.
The Pepsi, I had that up before. I'll just go back.
It was there somewhere.
This Pepsi here,
there you
965.
There you go.
Look at that, $21,000.
Well, part of that is because, look at the patina in the blue. Look at the blue patina there.
That blue bezel.
And I think the bezel is the reason largely for that price.
Yeah.
It's not super old because the GMT hand has the big triangle, so it's not like one of the really old ones, but it's still got some nice patina on it.
It also looks like the hands have been changed. The hour minute hand.
You know what?
They're brighter. They're brighter, aren't they?
And that's a good point. Like I've got a Pepsi that it's kind of like it went for service, and it was supposed to have a gilt dial, but it went for service, and they swapped it out for a newer dial. And they didn't change the hands, but they changed the dial. So,
what did you say to them?
Well, I mean, this is before it became my watch. Whoever the previous owner was, he sent it in for service. I just know because I bought it because it has pointed crown guards from the early 1960s, but the dial didn't match. If it had, it would have been way past my price point. I mean, as it was, I paid 20.
20. This is 21. Yeah.
Well, so pointed crown guards usually go for a little bit more than that.
Really? Now, another one I want your opinion on, Doc. I'm in love. I've fallen out of love with the Rolex Submariner, but I'm in love at the moment with the Tudor Submariner, the Snowflake, the 9411/0.
I have to admit, I like the older subs, Tudor subs before the Snowflake.
Really?
The ones with
Mercedes hands. With the Mercedes hands. Yeah. Yeah, this one came out in 1973. This one. This is the 1975 version. I absolutely love it. Blue dial, blue bezel.
I'm gonna put a link. Do you know about the prototype red Tudor sub?
No, Red Milgauss.
No, red Tudor. No, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I was scared. I was pulling your leg.
I'm gonna find it and then post it in the private.
Oh,
the link.
they will make a red Milgauss someday.
Do you reckon, Mike?
I will have retribution.
This one that I'm talking about was simply gorgeous, and I have no idea why they didn't make it. I really just don't understand that. I mean,
Esoteric says the most expensive ETA watch ever. This one. Hop on Smash and he's pine over 1655 Explorer 2. But as he gets older, he thinks the 1675 GMT is way cooler. I'm with you on the 1655 Hop on Smash. Yeah, I love the 1655.
Hey, Hoff.
Beautiful. Good to see you, man, Hoff.
What's up, Hoff?
So a couple more I wanted to pull up. We've been through some. What do you reckon to this one, Archie? What's the on the Jules Audemars for $10,000?
Oh, you know, they are fucking. You know, these are actually not terrible.
They're underrated, I think. Jules Audemars, AP Jules Audemars. I wish I'd bring back this line.
This is the equivalent of buying one of those Lancias or the Maserati that's got a Ferrari engine. You've got the Ferrari bills without Ferrari kudos.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. These are not loved. These are...
They're not. They're dogs, aren't they? They're dogs.
And they're a decent size. They are a decent size.
I think,
but they're a decent size, but they're just so fucking not loved. This is steel.
39 mil.
Two reds chrono.
Bi-compacts chrono.
They'd be expensive to service. See, is it worth sending that to AP?
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna get a new arsehole if you.
Do you know how to post JPEGs from? If I put a JPEG in the private chat, do you know how to post it or no? I don't know how to do that. I haven't figured that out yet.
I don't know.
I have an idea though. I can get creative. Just a moment. I can get creative.
Yeah, Jimmy says 10K for an AP seems better than a Tudor sub. What would he know better than the servicing? Yeah. Yeah, what would he go for? Tudor. What would he go for? Tudor sub for 10K or one of these Jules Audemars for 10K? AP, Holy Trinity, or Tudor sub? Old Tudor sub. What would you go for, Doc? You go for the Tudor, wouldn't you, with the Mercedes hand?
If I can get one with Mercedes, I'd probably grab that. Yeah, that's.
We got a super chat here. MT85, $20. Sell everything. Buy a bluesy.
Oh, bluesy.
You're talking solid gold bluesy, I think. Okay.
Yep. Well.
Yeah, why not? Why not? The problem, hey, Thomas, can I ask you?
Go for it.
If I needed to sell two of my Breguets, which one would you keep?
I'd sell the chronograph. I'd sell the Type 21. It's hard because I love my 7147, but I think the tradition is the new generation of Breguet, and I think it's a step up from the Classique. The Classique is the definitive Breguet, but I'd keep your tradition. But then you're not going to get much for your 7147, are you? You're going to get more for the tradition, I would have thought.
Yeah, a little bit more.
What do you love most? You love the chronograph, don't you, most, I think?
Well, it's because it's a sports watch. I wear it a lot.
That's the Tudor sub prototype. Red bezel.
Ah,
red dial.
yes.
Mercedes hands.
Prototype.
Yeah. I don't know how many. Never released. I think they made a few of them, but they never released it. They never produced it, to the public. And,
how many are in the wild?
I don't know. Hodinkee actually wrote an article about it. I don't even know if they knew how many there were. But to me, it's gorgeous. When I first saw it, I said, "Well, I got to get one of those." I thought it was still available. I said, "Oh, I got to get one of those."
Oh, MT85, $10. Keep the Type 21, no question. Oh, he likes that as well.
Yeah, it's your favorite, isn't it, Arch? I got a feeling it's your favorite.
I use this for cooking. So many stuff. I use it for cooking. Do you cook much?
Yeah, sure.
Because this is a great timer. See, it's flyback chronograph. You've got the bezel. When you put the veggies in the oven, you've got the bezel to time that. And then when you're cooking steaks, you've got the timer.
I mean, what do you think to Daytonas? I mean, Doc, would you take a steel bezel Daytona or gold bezel Daytona over a ceramic one, wouldn't you? Is Doc gone?
But I tell you honestly, what I did see, interestingly, what do you think of when we were in Geneva?
Yeah.
Dodger had the Paul Newman. The Pikachu? What did you think of that?
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful, that Pikachu. Yeah, I love it. I think it's really nice. I hate Daytonas normally. I'm not a fan. But that's one thing I really do like. Really do like.
The Pikachu.
Yeah, the Pikachu. Really, really nice.
I had that next to my Breguet. If I would have pushed him a bit more, I could have got him to do a direct swap.
Really?
No, I'm joking, Thomas. But, I was working on it. No, Thomas. It's look. I really like his watch. He loves that watch.
He loves it. Yeah. He's thinking of offloading his pre-ceramic sub and a couple of other things because he doesn't wear them now.
I'll tell you what I'm a little bit upset about, Thomas. I'm somebody who likes to have a theme in the collection, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rose gold you've got at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the 3 Breguets. I got the Paddock. Do you think, Thomas, I'm offered the chance to get my Zenith back?
No, forget about it.
I love that watch.
Forget about it, Arch.
I love that watch.
Now, if you're hard up and you're selling your boxes and stuff like that, and the last thing you want to be doing is getting that Zenith back. I tell you, put it towards an Explorer 2. Put them in towards an Explorer 2. Explorer 2.
I can't afford to keep everything, Thomas.
I know that. Yeah.
I wish I could.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just want to get your opinion on this new release, Arch. I wanted this. This blows my mind. This new Vastron for the 270th anniversary. The Le Cabinet.
Yeah, I'm not. It's a minute repeater and
It's a minute
tourbillon,
repeater, split-second chronograph tourbillon. It blows my mind.
I'm a little bit surprised you say that, Thomas. You're not impressed by the Breguet tourbillon that just came out?
Not as much. This is made by, developed and crafted by one single watchmaker. Uses 2 column wheels, one for the chronograph, one for the split second hand. The tourbillon cage is shaped like a Maltese cross. In like the logo of Vacheron.
It's a little more impressive, complexity-wise. You know,
it's all housed in an 18-karat pink gold case, so you'd love that, Arch. Measuring 45mm, with green hands to match the alligator strap. 696 components, and it's only one made, and it's priced on request. Have a guess. What do you think this would cost?
What would it cost to service? Can I ask you that?
Yeah,
exactly. You think it's more than $500,000?
I reckon it's touching about 400,000. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, £400,000. You mean, or US?
I was thinking
probably
US dollars,
pounds,
$500,000.
Probably $500,000 US. I reckon you're right, Doc. Yeah, I'd say about £400,000 or something. Yeah, $500,000 US. I think you're right, Doc. Only one made. I mean, it's just a mind blower, a mind boggler. You look at the back.
You gotta admit, it looks pretty cool.
I really like you coming on and talking watches, Thomas. This is a great segment.
I've got to take off, but it's a pleasure. Thomas, it's always good to chat. Archie, Mike the Snake in the background. And I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget the thumbs up, gentlemen, out there. Hit the thumbs up. Show some appreciation.
Yeah, good to chat, Doc. Yeah, Jimmy's right. People who buy this won't give a fuck about the service cost. They can afford it. Yeah. Absolutely damn right. Yeah, this blew my mind when I saw it. I just thought, wow, that's a watch.
Yeah.
So that's dreaming stuff, though, isn't it? That's the dream about. I mean, but yeah. So
Thomas,
you think you want
the Breguet? Bring up the Breguet, can you? And also the new tourbillon they released, Thomas.
Oh, the Breguet. The Breguet.
It just came out yesterday.
The Breguet.
Yes, sir.
Just pull that up.
This is the new tourbillon they released.
Yeah.
Do you really think I need an Explorer 2 again?
I think it's one of your signature watches. You've had it through thick and thin. You had it through. It was the only watch that survived the robbery. It was the. You've always had it ever since the videos I've been watching of old. You've always had the Polar Explorer 2 and the Man on the Moon were your signature watches.
Now, did you notice what Breguet's done with a lot of these new releases? They're 38 mils now.
Get down to.
It's an amazing watch. This is absolutely beautiful. But did you know it's actually 38? They're moving smaller size slightly. Did you see that?
Well, a lot of the, I mean, the 7147's 40, and that's pretty big for Breguet.
I think that's perfect size. I don't know about you.
It is the perfect size for us because we're big wristed. But you look at the 5177, and that's 38, and that's another. You look at a lot of the other classiques, they're 38. It doesn't surprise me actually, to be honest with you, but how they fit the tourbillon into a 38mm watch, and it's pretty thin, isn't it? I don't know how thin it is.
It's pretty clever.
Let's see how thin it is. It's 10.2 mil thick. So it's a thin watch with a tourbillon in.
Look at the guilloche on the back there. Look at the patterns there.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Is that guilloche or is that what's that?
That's engine turn, rose engine.
Fuck, that's beautiful, don't you think?
Yeah. And they've done a flat tourbillon, haven't they? They've done a different type of tourbillon. It's I think it's
I think this is going to revitalize Breguet. What do you think? They've had some really amazing releases.
Well, as the inventor of the tourbillon, I mean, it makes sense for them to bring out tourbillon for their anniversary, but yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it's a watch you ought to wrap the show up on, Arch.
Speaking of wrapping the show up, we got Hofmeister. He's the new doc. Welcome to the show, Hofmeister. What's going on?
The Hofster.
Wait, hold on, my audio. I gotta fix my audio. Bear with me a second.
Good to see you, Hofster.
All right.
It's been a long time.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you. Yeah, it's cool.
Yes, good to see you guys.
How's it going, buddy?
I can't complain.
Good.
Yes, I finally broke down and logged into StreamYard on a different laptop, and I no longer have access to Archie Luxury Live.
I've had to cut keys. Tan's left. Yeah,
What did I do?
Tan's left.
What did I
Tan's
do? I
left.
was on a week ago. I was on a week ago. It worked.
He's left. He's left. He's left. I'm trying to cut costs because the business is in the toilet now.
Well, I'm here to support you, just like Mikey.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, look, it is what it is. I mean, look, Tan's decided to go for a little bit, but we always love him. He's a great guy, but
Sam the man.
It's time to stand on my own 2 feet and sink like the Titanic.
Well, the show's been good the past 2 days. I've enjoyed that I've been watching, so maybe you needed a swift kick in the ass.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
It's Friday Night Live with the Pontiff.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It is what it is, okay?
It's a tradition. It's a tradition this day, it's Friday night. It's a tradition of old.
It is. It's a different world we're in, you know. And I got to tell you, honestly, Hofmeister, how has your collection been going? I tried to tell Hoff to get a Jules Audemars a long time ago. Why don't you cross the line?
I just haven't bought any new watches. All my money's been sunk into camera gear.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been transitioning from music to camera.
No, well, just that's been my hobby this year.
Right, cool.
So
what have you got? Have you got Nikon or Canon or Sony?
I got a couple Fuji films. Yeah,
Fuji. Right.
I got an X106, like kind of small point and shoot that you carry every day.
Didn't you get a Leica as well?
No, but funny story. where I've been working now is a block away from the Leica flagship store in New York, and I was there for the 100th anniversary celebration they just did a few weeks back.
Yep.
And I went to the event and everything, and you start chatting up some of these sharks, and then next thing you know, I got offered an allocation for a 100th anniversary M model camera that was limited of 100 pieces. And they had my lucky number 44 that I just mentioned in conversation, and they offered it, but the missus wasn't feeling that.
How much? It's a monochrome. It's an M. It's a monochrome. It's black and white.
No. It was a M11. It's not monochrome. But still, you talk 10 grand without any lenses. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But then I kidded myself like it might be worth money because it's the 100th anniversary and they're only doing 100, and it says New York on the actual thing instead of Wetzlar, Germany. It says New York.
Oh no,
New York.
look.
But then I realized, you know what?
Digital rot. Have you heard of digital rot?
That's exactly right. That's what I
got a Sony Mavic with the floppy disk. I can sell you.
Right. It's not a film camera that's mechanical and less.
Well, film cameras are worthless to a large extent.
No, those are the ones that are super collectible. When you talk Leica. Anyway.
Yeah, Leica, yeah, but still, it's tricky.
Anyway, I'm very glad the wife talked me out of it, and you know, maybe I'll get a watch.
William Gaudrian, €2. Show my day date. 18238 Vignette full Rolex service. I'll pull that up. It's
what
great.
Size is that Jules Audemars you were showing before, Arch?
Sorry?
What size was that Jules Audemars?
39. 39.
Oh, decent size.
I told you could have a great collection. You could get that small one and say it was your grandfather's.
Yeah.
I told you the shit.
William Gaudrian, this is a beauty.
That is a beauty.
Is this yours? Wow.
Yeah, and it's really
white,
look at the
white gold.
no, yellow, and it's really sharp. Look at the bracelet; it's really sharp.
It looks white gold, though.
Yeah, absolutely, it looks white. But those lights they put in there always kind of screw it up.
So it's a diamond dial. So it's
yeah, and it's got that starburst.
Yeah, Fume red. Wow. Beautiful. Congratulations, William. That's gorgeous. How much was service, William? It'd be interesting to know.
Yeah, those dials, they also did a blue. They did a blue as well. They did a blue and they did the red. I've seen those. Beautiful piece.
Beautiful.
We got JD jumping on. Hey, JD.
Gonzaroo.
Hey, boys. Thomas.
What up, JD?
Hoffmeister, man. You're talking Leica.
Yes.
Hot Leica talk, baby.
Yeah, JD got a Leica.
Oh, sick. What is that, a Q2 or Q3?
Q343, man.
Whoa, that is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. No regrets, but it isn't like a lot of things. It's not cheap, but it's worth every cent. I know that you have some Fuji's and stuff.
The Leica I was looking to get when I walked down there.
Yeah, no, I heard so they gave you an allocation for the 100th anniversary, Hoff?
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, steal a magazine for me, would you, JD?
Yeah, I actually do have two. So I'm at the Time and Tide event in Sydney. I actually do have one for you, Arch. I got that for you next time I see you.
Yeah, get it for me. That's great.
Yeah, so I got that, and I picked up. I probably shouldn't have done this, and you're going to be angry at me, Arch. So going into this, I got Studio Underdog pizza watch. I got
from Mike the Snake.
Yes.
How much was that?
It's about 1,000. There you go.
That's not terrible.
I think it's cool.
For what it is,
And
I
it's
think
got
it's
my
pretty
favorite
cool.
toppings, pepperoni and mushroom. And a little basil.
Exactly. And that's part the other one is the last time I was down there in Melbourne, they only had the Hawaiian one. The one with the pineapple,
Yeah.
and we know
Oh,
that pineapple
fuck
shouldn't
that.
be on a pizza, let alone a watch.
exactly.
So at least it's that one for the money. I
It's
mean,
so
it's
cool.
Oh wow, check out that movement.
you know for what it is. For what it is.
Siegel 1901, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
1901, yeah.
I
So I
love
think
the
it's pretty
box
cool.
sapphire crystal.
Yeah, it's got that distortion on it, which I
Yeah,
like on the edge there.
domed. It's cool.
Domed. So I think it's pretty cool.
Nice
So
one,
there you go.
JD. Congratulations.
So this event they came up. So this is the Time and Tide people. So this is the Andrew McCutcheon's company.
Yeah.
We don't have a. I know that there's a store now in London, Thomas.
Yeah,
Time
that's
and Tide.
Correct. There's one in London.
I think
They're opening one in New York. They're going to open one in New York, aren't they?
Yeah. So this is just a hotel in Sydney that they come up. They came up last year. So they bring up their stuff that you can have a look at in Sydney. So I got something. I think that's okay. Can I have a quick? Can you mind my Leica for me? Just random people in the public. Can you look after my Leica for me and mind my stuff? We'll have a quick look around. It's all good.
Please hold this
All
$8
good.
grand for me.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's trustworthy. There he is. It's lucky. So yeah, few bits and pieces. A few independents. Arch, not a fan. I know this. There's no Breguets here. There's no Breguets. But I just better I'll get you to mind that for me too, random stranger. There we go. He's minding my pizza watch as well. Oh, they've got those fantastic
Donuts.
donut holders. Donut watch
Oh, the
holders, which is
case
pretty
in
cool.
time. Case
Wow.
in
Wow,
time.
look at that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Instead of
So
you
they're pretty
having to
cool.
bring them donuts, they give you donuts at this place.
Exactly. So it's pretty nice. So we've got a little bit of catering. You like a pastry, Arch.
Ah,
Like a
yeah.
Oh, yeah, croissant.
Like a
Free
pastry.
croissants.
Like a pastry.
Nice.
We've got this Christopher Ward, Bel Canto stuff, which I like.
Yeah, that's
Really,
pretty
really
cool.
What is that
actually.
brand? JD, I've seen you showing it before.
This one? Yeah. So a friend of mine has the red Andrew Morgan limited edition one in red. That's a purple one. Kind of cool.
These aren't Andrew Morgan ones, but are they?
No, these are just the normal range.
But what's the name of that brand?
Christopher Ward.
Oh, those are Christopher Ward's. Wow, I haven't looked at them in a while.
Yeah,
Look at
toxic shit. Half.
You might have a point. But look.
So,
Kind of
JD, looking at all
Yes,
those
Thomas.
different dial colours, what do you think is the next trendy dial colour? Purple?
Has purple ever done it? It's a bit. I mean,
Color
I think
of
it's cool,
royalty.
but it's a bit too unique. I don't know if that's sort of a daily.
It needs
Unless,
gold.
yeah, maybe the gold would look good with that, but still pretty cool. But I like, if I had to get one, I'd be partial to the green, the greener sort of aqua sort of color.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Kind of
really
ski
nice.
foam.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Turquoisey sort of colour, yeah.
And that's the new one. Oh, this has got the
Like a fake
the
guilloche.
Guilloche, the first drummer in O'Sheen and Motley's band. Gil O'Shea. Yeah.
Stamped guilloche, yeah.
That's pretty nice.
It looks
Pretty
nice,
nice.
doesn't it? It's no
How
texture.
can you tell that stamp, Thomas?
Yeah,
It-
it would be
it is
stamped, wouldn't it?
stamped,
There's
I
no way
believe,
that that's hands turned. There's no way.
It'd have to be at that price point, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's the new one that has the
loco.
balanced. What's that called, Thomas? What's this one called?
Loco, Loco.
That looks like a tourbillon, but it's not.
No, it's just the balance wheel.
Oh, it's like that famous TPG watch, right? That had the triple.
Yeah.
What's in the case to the right, JD?
Doxa.
Doxa. We like
Oh, we love Doxa. We're talking about Doxa today.
Does Mike had a Doxa? Didn't Mike the Snake have a Doxa?
So how much
Does he
is
still
that?
have
How
it?
much is that Doxa in your hand there?
Yeah, I'll cast the guy.
I think he sleeps with one tied to his leg or something.
Wasn't that what his dad did when he attached that watch to his leg? It's a
Oh,
great
the
story.
Seiko.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that was
I think you're right. Excuse me. How much is this Doxer? Okay, 4.5. 4.5.
4.5.
Not
Holy
terrible.
shit.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay. Okay.
That's lovely watch.
Substantial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Substantial
It's beautiful.
piece.
Nice hunk of
So that's
steel.
all of the Doxers.
They have Doxer 200s or only 300s?
Good question. I think that's the whole range that they've got here today.
Yeah,
The
no.
ones just here, which
Yeah, like
Do they
SO3
sell many watches today?
well, I bought one. But my friend bought one as well. He bought Erebus with meteorite dials. I might get
One
see
of
where he
Jody's
is.
watches. Yeah.
Yeah, Jody's going to be here in about half an hour. So
Oh, right,
if I'm
okay.
still around, we could say hello to Jody if you like. More Christopher Ward stuff.
I like that
Sports.
blue dial they have there. That's actually quite nice.
Yeah, I think so too. And the texture on it's pretty nice. I mean, it's far cheaper than buying an Ingenieur or something like that. Similar styling to it. So it's each their own, I guess.
It is.
Each
It
their
is.
own. But they've got sessions here today, and it's the first time I've seen a woman in this room. I was here last year. I don't think there's one woman, but there's a lady in here. I know, it's crazy. What about this one here? Do you like this brand here?
Nevada Grenchen, they make some interesting pieces. I quite like some of them. Yeah, the chronographs, that one, the what's it called? The C
Interchangeable bezel version. There's a gentleman showing us.
yeah, you
popping it
can
off,
change.
yeah.
You can pop the bezel off, yeah, for different
Oh wow,
colours.
the range
yeah.
of bezels there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Yeah.
So put the red one on there. Or burgundy. I like it in the burgundy. Wow,
It's
look at
got
that.
broad arrow hand.
Broad arrow, yeah. That's very cool.
It's cool, isn't it?
So it comes with a kit. So do you get all of the variations of the bezels on there? One bezel on the watch, and then you get the four with it. That is actually pretty cool. That's actually really good.
So rather than just having to change your straps, you can change your
Easy to
bezels as well.
easy to click on and off. That's a nice burgundy color too on that one.
They'll be all over the
Very
bar
cool.
floor. It says.
That's very cool. Very, very cool. Don't think Rolex are ever going to do that. That's very cool. It's very cool. Thank you for that. It's really cool. You're talking to Archie Luxury. Do you know who Archie Luxury is? He's,
Hello.
Everyone knows him. Everyone knows.
Hey.
Well, say hello to Archie. Just say hello.
Hey.
Hello. He knows who
Hey,
you are.
how are you?
Hello.
Great to
There
see
he is.
you. Great to see you.
Oh, that's
Wow,
great.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, he's very well known, isn't he? Some say notorious.
It's nice to see these brands. Don't you think it's nice to see different
Yeah.
stuff?
Well, Amari,
think
they
it
make
is.
all the chronographs, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nice traditional.
Beautiful. I like the
Salmon dials,
teardrop
nice.
lugs there. Look at that. They're gorgeous.
Have a look at this one. Let's look at. You really
Yeah,
like that one?
sector dial almost.
Okay. Yeah, that was a sector dial Hoff. This is a special time and tide edition.
Hey, Hoff.
Hey,
Yeah, that's a
Mikey.
sector dial. Hi, Mikey.
Okay, another sector dial based on the Australian Outback, apparently. That's very cool.
That watch is pretty rocking. Like
Hey,
the
Mike.
crown guards.
Mike, JD has to show you his new watch that he got in tribute to you.
Really?
Yeah, okay. Is that okay? I take it over there. I'm just over there in the corner. Let's have a quick look at this over here. Great to hear you on the show, Mike. I got something that you like because I know that you're a fan of. What are you a fan of having? Pizza. So I've got. I bought this. This is the Studio Underdog Pizza Watch Supreme.
How cool is
Topping
that?
on it.
I love it. That's great, man.
And we got
Yeah.
pepperonis, mushrooms, and some fresh basil.
Exactly. No anchovies. I distinctly said no anchovies because I think there's some
Oh,
hour markers there, but I've been told they're olives. They're not
I,
anchovies, which is important.
I have an anchovy story.
I bet you do.
My
I'll just have a quick look on
I
this.
I was on my dad's
Oh
case
shit,
because
wrong way.
he promised to give me a pizza for dinner if I did all this work. And after I did all the work, I kind of threw a tantrum because he was like trying to flake on it. And he said, "Okay, I'll get you your pizza dinner, but I get to pick the flavor." And I'm like, "I don't care, fine." And we get there, and he orders up an anchovy pizza.
Oh god, that just
And
makes me feel sick.
and
Oh.
I didn't know any better, and I just fucking wolfed the whole thing down and spent the rest of the drive home just ralphing all over his car.
Oh no,
And
Mike, that's not gonna smell nice. That smells
we-
bad
What's
enough
wrong
when
with
it's
anchovy
fresh,
pizza?
let
What's
alone
wrong with
coming out of your
anchovy?
stomach. Sorry?
What's wrong
Well,
with anchovy?
a whole
Oh
shitload
god.
of anchovies. There's a
I better
problem.
take this back.
A couple here and there for flavors. There's nothing wrong with them
Okay.
whatsoever.
Yes.
But
You have a look at video underdog stuff around here.
They have the watermelon.
Yes. There's a lady who just bought the watermelon before I bought
Wow.
my surprise. It's just a little bit difficult to get in there.
Oh, and they
I'll
got
take a
pizza
moment.
boxes there. Look at that, pizza boxes.
Yeah, that's what you get with it. So in there,
Oh
you
man.
get it in the pizza box. That's how
Yeah.
it turns up
Oh,
in the little
fuck.
pizza box. So it's
Oh,
that one.
pepperoni.
Yeah.
Fuck.
yeah, that's great.
It's pretty cool from a marketing perspective what they do.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
Totally, man.
Pretty cool. So when it's wood-fired pizza day at work, I know what I'll be wearing, eh? Hey? It's very unique. Like, let's have a look around here.
So
What else
have
we
they
got
just
here?
have they brought this show to Sydney then?
Yeah,
from
a lot of the
Melbourne.
stuff. Yeah,
from Melbourne.
they did it last year as well. So this is in the QT Hotel in Sydney on Market Street, but they did it last year as well, where they brought up a lot of their stuff to show. Hamilton. Do you like the Hamilton stuff and all the movies? Nido. Wear ones. That's kind of cool. I like the green color on that. Unless there's good, relatively affordable stuff,
Kind of looks like a Nautilus.
Yeah. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, that's
It's like this up. Sorry. This has got to do
Mido
with
has
gimbal.
some nice stuff. Because they're famous for the multi-fort, weren't they?
Yeah, and that's sort of what's the carbon fiber looking one. I'll try to find my mate who's just picked up the meteorite dial. Erebus.
Hamilton, look at that, Hamilton's.
And here you go. There's the Studio Underdog stuff. I picked up one of these. I guess it's a little coaster.
Oh,
Here you go.
keep that with it. Oh,
So there's your watermelon. That's the first one that came out.
beautiful.
Again, the crystal has a nice distortion on the end of it. For what it is, it's pretty good. For what it is, it's pretty good.
It's pretty.
I think Bear had one for a brief period of time. I think he had the Desert Sky one.
Yeah, that's right.
One.
Yeah.
The Desert Sky one. And there's my pizza one. And then there's the dreaded ham and pineapple.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck that.
So
and then we've got the
Model 2
Season
field watch.
Model 2 field watch, which is very nice. It's just under 38. Are they, Thomas? I think they look a bit small, a bit more compact.
I can't be doing with those screws either side by 3 and 9.
That can. I guess it's a bold move to keep them there.
What's the point of those screws? What's the point of that?
Well, it's layered, so it has a layer above. So if you actually put light on it, there's a shadow of all of those numerals behind it. It's like sitting above the actual dial itself.
It's a colour layered
sort of 3D effect, which is kind of cool. It has amazing lume. I'd show you, but it's a bit difficult when I'm holding the
No,
gimbal.
that's
But they
okay.
do move up quite a bit, and that's the pink lemonade one. Is that right, Thomas? Pink lemonade, that one?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I like that one.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. So it's a traditional look and feel, these sort of piece. I think these are about 1800 Australian, I think, for the second series.
Why are they more expensive than the one you got?
Because I think it has a European movement in it, does it, Thomas? Compared to the Chinese one?
No,
in the
no,
original,
it has a Salita movement in that, babe.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, they're more expensive, the series 2. Fears. I don't know much about the Fears stuffs.
Tears for Fears. That was the band
Tears
in
for
the 80s.
Fears. That's right. What did they sing?
No
Tears for Fears.
Cane.
Shout.
Shout, shout, let it all
Let it all
out.
out. There you go. Skeletonized stuff.
These are the things I
Kind
can
of cool.
do
Kind of cool. I
without.
like this. I really like this one here with the blue. Look at
Come on.
that. Look at
I'm
that.
talking to you. Come on.
Come on.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, that's a beautiful blue.
Yeah, I think that's very cool.
Is it kind of a starburst blue, or just have a circular?
Good question, Mike. Good question. I think it's sort of hard to tell on the lights. Look at that.
Well, it's just a deep blue.
Yeah, that's hot. I like that.
That's rocking.
That's very cool. And I think they are very, very cool. I might get one of those on the way out. Case for your watch.
How much are they?
How much are these, sir? 49. 49.
Very cool.
Very, very, very novel, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very cool. Card game for watch addicts, The Sickness. I'll pick up one of those for you, Arch. I'll pick up one of those for you next time I see you.
Yeah,
The
amazing
Sickness.
stuff.
I'll get one of those on the way out for sure. Fantastic.
Got some nice.
Anyway, boys,
They got some
I better
really
get
good
out of-
stuff.
I better
Yeah,
get out
hey,
of
thank you
everyone's
for
way.
coming on, JD. So,
That's no
what
problem.
is this? Oh, this is the QT Hotel.
Yeah, so it's I think
That
49
reminds
Market
me of
Street.
when I
so
was
it's
in
near the-
London.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very similar. So it's got an Art Deco sort of look to the place. I'll just show-
upmarket sort of steampunk sort of look.
Yeah, it's a beautiful room.
Make sure you got your Leica. Have you found the guy who's holding your Leica?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. It's okay.
I know.
He's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, for $10,000, he might run off with it. He'd no longer be a friend. We'll have a quick look out here. It's very nice. All Art Deco in here. There we go. Fancy.
Wow, that whole place
Fancy.
is time. Oh no, it's in a hotel.
It's temporary. So they just sort of, I guess,
pop-up?
hide the room for the day. Pop up. Yeah, it's a pop up. See, there it is there. There you go.
Pop-up studio.
Looks really nice. They did a really good job there. It looks amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But I'll get that card game for you. The Sickness.
Hey,
I'll
thank
buy
you.
one of those for you and give you that book next time I see you in Sydney. There we go.
Thank you, man. I love you. You take care. Take care.
Rolex.
Rolex. See you, Hoff, Mike, Thomas.
That's
Arch.
it.
Good one,
See you
JD.
guys. Bye.
Guys,
See you,
it looks
JD.
like
We
it's
will.
time to wrap up the show soon. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who
Wrap it up.
super chatted.
Oh,
Upvote before we do this. I'm just going to go through the list of people who have super chatted. We had Mr. X, Tusa 4, Endless Time, Anton May, Black Cat 997, RG Man, Thomas Burnett, Frank V, Mr. GMT, Thomas Burnett, Anton May, William Gaudrian, Mike the Mistake, Tiger Tail, Frank V, Patel Philippe,
Come
That's
back.
correct. William Gaudrian, MT85, and William Gaudrian. Guys, that is the show. We will
Like,
be back.
subscribe, and tell your
Fight Head friends.
Exactly. And
one.
don't forget, guys, if you're buying or selling in America, go to David S.W.
Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury.
Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey, how are you?